Hello. Since it's the beginning of 2026, I wanted to just kind of go through items that I'm currently using, and I'm going to try to be using up in the month of January of 2026 and see how much I go through. Some items I'm finishing off, so hopefully by the end of the month I'll be completely finished. And I have some things that I do want to do like a check-in for, so it'll be body stuff, face stuff, hair, and then I also have a section for most worn items like jackets, my tops, bottom, bags, and shoes. This will most likely be done at the end of January, the beginning of February, since then I actually have the statistics for it. And then also books that I've read and items that I've bought. I thought this would be better for myself also to look back, since I do write them down and put them in Excel sheets, but this is just kind of fun because I can be able to rewatch this and as well. So first off, let's start with body. For body, I use the I use the Caress body soap bar. Instead of having, I didn't have a bar soap holder, so I kind of got crafty with this Kuromi cup I got from DAISO, and then inside is actually a cap from a face wash that I finished and I was gonna throw away anyway. And so when I put the bar soap on, when it's wet, the water drips down, so that way it keeps your bar soap drier longer. So little hack from me. And then also I kind of use the Bath & Body white tea and ginger. This one is my mom's technically, but we share the same shower. It smells really good, so sometimes I'll switch off between this one and the other one. I try to use bar soap for sustainability reasons. Also, my grandma gave them to me, so I'm trying to use that up, and then once we go through that, I will use whatever soap we have as backfill until I move forward. And I don't know if I want to go back to liquid or bar soap. And then moving on to face, I am currently trying to finish up this La Roche Posay Effaclar Duo SPF 30. I've gotten to the point where I can't squeeze it out anymore, so I've cut it off, and now I'm just scraping the inside. And honestly, it's kind of, there you go, you can see there's actually so much product inside. So whenever you finish an item, you think that you finish an item, you should cut it open, and there's just so much product left. So I think I'll probably be using this for another week, a week or two maybe, before I can finish this off and I can throw away the whole container. I'm also trying to finish up this La Roche Posay Cicaplast SPF 50. This one is also somewhere down here. It's almost to the point where I have to cut it. I would not repurchase these two. I find that they pill for me specifically, and also the benefit, I don't see the benefit, so I would not repurchase these. As for other skincare items, for the gel for cleanser, I'm using this one. It's so old, Clarisonic. I would not recommend it either, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to buy it either. But I'm like halfway, maybe halfway, so right here. So I'm gonna try to finish this up just to finish it and then throw it away. In terms of aftercare products, I'm using this one right now, the Hada Labo Lotion. It's like a toner. It's the premium hydrating lotion. I saw this was recommended maybe 2 years ago, where it said that people said that it helped them recover their skin barrier, so I'm trying it out. I don't see a big difference. I don't know, maybe I'm using it, I haven't been using it that long. It's like right here. But yeah, I'll probably go through this one, and I do like it as like a soft kind of hydrating toner lotion like before your moisturizer, but I don't see a big difference. Also, jumping back to face wash, since I forgot this one. This is the Cosrx Acne Daily Gentle Cleanser. This is also very old. I've cut it off. It used to be like this big, and I cut it off, and I slowly cut it down as I can't reach, my finger can't reach the inside. So here you see I completely scraped it clean, and then here I still have like mostly down here, but it's a decent amount. I use it on my face sometimes. I use it on my body sometimes because I do have like the chicken or the strawberry skin. So that really helped with the strawberry skin. You do have to use it long term. As for my face, I don't notice a difference, but I do have very acne prone skin, so I feel like my acne keeps coming back up, but I think that will be finished soon. And then another moisturizer I'm using is this one. This is the whitening gel specifically. Does it whiten? I don't know. I feel like I haven't used it long enough either, but I'm about halfway through, I would say. Probably wouldn't repurchase either. So far out of the items that I've showed you, might repurchase this one. But other than that, the other face items I would not repurchase. And then moving on to hair, I'm finishing up this one. I'm so proud of myself. This one is the Cocoon Pomelo Hair Tonic. My mom got this for me, and I actually finished it, but you can see there's a little liquid because it's like an oil. So I actually added a little water and then like shook it up so I can really like fully clean it. And so I'm finishing that up, but since there's a little water, I just gave it a little shout out. And I'm currently using this one. This is the DAISO. I got this from DAISO Korea. It's the SeboClear Scalp Guasha Ampoule. It has like these little roller balls so that you can gua sha your scalp. Does it work once again? Probably not. I think it's too small, but it was only like $1, so it's a fun thing to try. I have very thin hair now. I used to have more thicker hair and I had a lot of it. Now my hair is so thin and it's falling out, so I was like, oh, it's just worth a try. It's so small, you know. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And then my last two skin items, I'm jumping all over the place because I did not organize this well. I'll do better next month. Are these two. These are definitely not gonna be finished anytime soon, but they just get a shout out. I would repurchase this one specifically. This is the Cosrx BHA Power Liquid. This is specifically to be used to help control having your like excess oil and then making your pores smaller. I wouldn't say my pores are smaller, but I do notice that this helps soften my skin in a way because my skin is so acne prone. I have like a lot of bumpy spots, and when I use this for maybe like 2 to 3 days every other day, my skin will be smoother. I do really like that. It also does help tone down my acne when it flares up. So I use it off and on. I don't use it consistently because I've noticed that if I use it consistently, it doesn't fully go away. Like my skin doesn't fully go away, but I do really like it, so I would repurchase it. And then I also tried, because I like that one so much, I wanted to try this one, which is the Whitehead Power Liquid. This one I've also used a decent amount. This one is a little stronger because it has 7% glycolic acid. So it does exfoliate your skin a little bit more. I do notice this one is a little stronger than this one. So in the case where I want it to kind of exfoliate my skin more, I'll use this one, but this one is more gentle, so I do prefer this one a little bit more. But they're both really good. I have a decent way to go, so I would not be repurchasing them anytime soon, but they get a little shout out since I do really like them. And then I do not have the clothing section in this video because it's the beginning of the year, but it will get its own video it'll get its own section in the next video. And I'll also mention items that I've bought. Since it's the start of the year, I'm not going to start with that since the year hasn't started yet technically, and then end it back to books that I've read. I'm currently reading this one, the Katabasis, I hope I'm saying this correctly, by RF Kuang. I barely started, so I haven't gone that far. It's about 2 grad students who their professor that they need a recommendation letter from died in an accident, so they're going to hell to try to get that letter from him. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty big too. Like I said, I'm reading it and I'm going to see how it goes. But yes, I have some goals this year since we're already here too, I'll just mention them so I keep myself accountable. My goal for this year is to read 41 books. Last year my goal was to read 40 books, and I actually did make that goal. I read 42 books this year in 2025. So beat my last year goal by 41. And the other goals I have are just to track my materialistic consumption, my cost per wear in my closet. In the year, I'm limiting myself to 34 clothes or shoes item. Like, that's the amount that I can buy. So which is why I also wanted to make this video to actually verbatimly show the item, to keep myself accountable. A lot more journaling, just basically brain dumping it out, write it down, and then moving on. And instead of doom scrolling, I want to be reading books on Libby on my phone instead of be doom scrolling. And less phone time during other activities, like during eating or I don't know, out with friends. And then the last goal is to do 3 reps of unassisted pull-ups. I'm able to do 1 so far, but it's been hard to do the second one. So that's my goal for 2026. I will check back in with you guys at the end of January and we'll go from there. Bye bye.